9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zara Bisak. Now on my case, and then maybe go to again what I did last night and then threw up. It was a sick headache. It wasn't going until I slept. Woke up. Thank God it's slightly better. It's not that sick. Okay, please bear with me. Recently, someone had come blaming me. Well, they do. Now, the Indians also blaming ex Muslims for being fake. I have told you that I can't trust anyone on social media. And, but trying to build trust. Let's see, trying to get some trust and, being suspicious of everyone in my life. So on social media, no way. I don't know if you are a Muslim Indian with a Hindu name or who you really are and all this. Now, I've done a live stream on Facebook, got tired, felt I need a break because I was losing my line of, continuing with the line of, what the point I was on. So I took a short break and have come here, not giving myself enough rest or enough time to take, like, have this break. Oh God. So, okay, I just remembered that even in here, uh, in the city, I went out once a few years ago and I saw sadhus here near the temple, Hindu temple. And so I asked them if they could bless me. They blessed me and they gave me a red thread. Another thing was that there's really um, this Hindu guy, when I came out of the Indian shop here, he was started to say Hare Krishna, and all this. It's quite weird, strange. So, following me, something. So, when I was talking to the sadhus, I saw these men in orange, or they look like sadhus. It didn't help. It didn't help. The blessing didn't help or anything. And this guy came up and said, "Oh, he can help me. He does astrology here in Dubai." And he was asking me for like 1,000, 1,400. Like he will do my Zaija, or we call it Zaija, like, find out about me. And he didn't even say the right thing, like, this happened to you. I know 8 years ago. 8 years ago? It's like even more than, or two. No, sorry, it's like 3 years ago. It got worse and it started. I was like, no, no. I was in. So, yeah, and acting quite presumptuous, not a good presumptuous. So, so my story of how I got disillusioned with the Indian spiritualism and spiritualists and distance healing. Presumptuous person. Um Recently, someone came here making life more difficult. I don't remember if I said anything against Sri Ram, but Sita Devi, I didn't say it against her. Yeah, yeah, Sri Ram. Okay, now last night I remembered that maybe against Sri Ram, what I heard from Elena Ali. I've forgotten the Indian name for that, like when you're small, the girl is small and you get her married with might is right. Kind of a Pehlwan wrestler who is the best wrestler or something, strong in strength. I don't know, there's a word for it. You can watch Elena Ali's video on. So yeah, picking up from here and there. If you think I'm against Sanatan Dharma, which hear my story out first. Instead of blaming me and calling me a liar, as it is, it's very difficult to say the proper thing at the and with clarity and in this confusion and in my condition. At least give me inconsistency. I forget my point. I forget to go back to my point that I started with, carrying my point, talking on that point, and then I forget what point I was on. So like that, you say, "Oh, she's a liar," and if I forget what I've said against Sri Ram, what I heard, but I say that I have not checked it in the Indian scriptures. This controversies, distractions, definitely they've come up because now maybe I can say this properly, that recently the killings, it wasn't like this in India. I heard against Amitabh Bachchan Saab, that the Indian actor, they made him God in Bollywood, and then something due to Silsila movie. Let me just remember. Please don't put the lie blame on me if I forget or can't say it properly. I just heard from my aunt that due to Silsila movie, they put him down. They brought him down, and a bunch of hooligans and vandalizing his office, his home, standing outside his home protesting. It's like terrible the way they did it, bringing now from a god to a devil, it seemed. I was like, oh my God. So, sar pe bithate hain phir. I've also been blamed for this kind of a thing. Phir jab, yeah, if you, like, I've been told if you love someone, you put them from, by my teacher, um, if you love someone, you put them on your head. If you hate someone, you take a sword and behead them. But if I hate someone, I walk away, completely cut them off from my life. I don't behead them. Uh, okay, so this, right? So I heard about Amitabh Bachchan, what they did. I don't know how far it is true, but my aunt was telling me in the old house when Silsila movie came out after that, vandalizing it. But I never heard that from my father because my grandfather was in India, living mostly in India now, with his second wife, Indian Muslim. I heard that my father's telling me how the the Hindus are better than the Sunni Muslims in Pakistan who do this to the Shias. No respect. They think we're kafirs and mushriks and biddatis, doing biddat and rafidis, like all this, right? And false accusations. We spit on the food. Some of these things are false, completely false. I don't know. Spitting on the food? What? So maybe blowing on holy water, spitting in our food for which guest? This is like so strange, and so there's no basis. Okay, like that. And so, what's the point that I was? So the Hindus are very good. They stand in line during our procession in India and protected, guarded. They respect. They respect Imam Hussein. You can see what Gandhi has said. Later on, I found out that's true. Some say it's not true, but some say it's true. What he has said about Imam Hussein and his followers, disciples, if he has 72 and all this. and other things he said, Gandhiji, Mahatma Gandhi. And another thing is what the Indians have said, the poems they've written on Imam Hussain. So, yes, we felt that the Indians were better, much, 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 much better than the Sunni Muslims. Now it seems that the Hindus are like crazy, vandalizing, killing Gujarat riots, killing the Muslims without even any investigation done. They're becoming like the Sunni Muslims in, blasphemy law, what happened against this Christian man in Pakistan. They're becoming like this, or even like here, the Christian in Pakistan. So it's even worse at times in India by the Hindus. They burn houses, women they raped in Gujarat right there. Children, I don't know what they did to the Muslim children in the Gujarat riots. So now maybe the Sunnis are getting better and the Hindus are becoming like them, or even worse, burning houses, burning the Muslim women. I don't know what they're doing. Please stop this, reach out. And if you are a NGO or someone, reach out to India. This should not be done, right? No way. If a woman is crying in India, help, reach out. If you can't reach out, and if you find her on YouTube, social media, listen to her story, give her support, or something like something in words, in, send her love, your support. This should not be happening that now that we have social media, we can reach out so conveniently through our homes, sitting only with our finger or with our mouths, just connecting to the internet and then speaking. Give them, talk to them, give them support like that. Listening, Imam Ali has said, to the distressed makes amends for great sins. Instead of making life difficult like you have made for me here. And God knows how many are ex-Muslims. Now it's on these Hindus. So I forgot that when I said what I said against Sri Ram, I must have picked it up from Elena Ali, and I shared that on Facebook, but I don't even remember like what, I don't even remember the word she has used. Sorry, Elena Ali, I'm going to, I can't replay. Should I replay? Elena, no, I might get, already I was timed out there. Ram, on Ram Sita. There's a case in Rangarasya Ram. Yeah. What did I say? Sorry, I'd forgotten. Right? So what is this? And then I'm asking you, please tell me if this is not in your scriptures. Oh, here is the word. Have I missed it? No, no, no. No, it's not. Adi Purush. The word is not here. Marrying young children. Sita was 8 years old. Ram. Okay, if I said something against Ram, why bring it up on the, and I forgot, on a topic that's not on against Ram here, and insisting that you are not out of the topic. So, sorry, India, after leaving, I thought India was very rich in spirituality, but after trying their help also, realized that very disillusioned and very also worried and very disturbed. that they can do this black magic. Recently, I was talking to a South Indian here. He came and I was angry. I slept and I got this attack. It's the same as in Karachi. Every time I slept, I would get these excruciating pain, like currents or something going on in my. If I am not able to say it properly, describe my pain, don't call me a liar. Uh, uh, I'm talking off my head like this, maybe doing the Quran ayahs, then I kind of settle down in that and I struggle even then, able to try to explain, and I say my performance will be low. So if I say something's wrong, use the wrong word, or forget even the ayat numbers and then search it, Google, online, it gets very boring for some people. Please, this is what the enemy wants, that you take me as a liar. Since 1983, I've seen that in Karachi American School. Dr. Todd even called me a liar. Uh, okay, what did I? He said I've said something against Sri Ram, but now why are you attacking me? From Zalmi's channel. This Zalmi's channel, this channel has an ex-Hindu. What about that? If you're blaming, so thank God I'm so slow. I can't cover all the points in one video, a live stream. So I was even thinking of this. You're telling the ex-Muslims, Hindus, those Hindus, please, if I say Hindus, don't come and kill me and burn me and rape me. Now, so ex-Muslims, you say Sanatanis, you say that we are fake and this and that against us until we embrace Sanatan. Well, I had an ex-Hindu here from Salmi's channel, and I've seen many ex-Hindus. What about them? They've left Sanatan Dharma and embraced Christianity or become atheists, Nautics. And Nautic, the word I learned from Elena Ali. No Indian told me, Hindu, that it is a derogatory word against the atheists, meaning you don't respect atheists, calling them Nautics. So your Sanatan Dharmis or Sanatanis have become uh, atheists or Christians, converted, or even Muslims. An ex-Hindu from Zalmi's channel, or he's the Zalmi, an ex-Hindu, has converted to Islam. He told me, he said these Muslims converted me to Islam, right? Also that. So how could you be blaming the fake, as you call them, fake ex-Muslims until they embrace Sanatan Dharma? Please tell me. And sorry, I couldn't find an Indian Hindu here who was like a decent man I could trust. It's really cheap. I've come out of the shop here, Indian shop, and this man is as if he's following me. He knows what I'm doing on YouTube and or Facebook first. And Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He's doing that, and he said, "Oh yeah, I know. That's why I was saying that Hare Krishna behind you." What is this? I mean, for me, it's really cheap, right? Sorry. Then there were some sadhus there, like I said. So it didn't work. They gave me blessings some years back here, and they even gave me what you call it, dhaga thread to they tied it, and that red thread, my towel, my bed sheet, color, what do you call that? Color was coming out of it. So kacha color. It spoiled my towel, my t-shirt. I had to take it out. And it didn't work. The blessing by the sadhus of India who came to Dubai to Krishna temple outside Krishna temple here in Dubai. Oh, so this I remembered, and I said I wasn't supposed to say this, but anyways. Okay, so I say, please don't get me into these controversies. Although, like, get me deep into this and it distracts me from the work I'm doing here on. But ruthless killings in India now. India has become worse than some Sunni Muslims now. They have. I know that in Dubai, it's for them to decide, UAE, if they want to execute me, punish me in what manner, for them to decide. But before, they would have executed me with um, without a trial. And my own Shia Awqaf here in Dubai, I didn't know in Shia Islam also there's a death penalty for blasphemy against Islam, Prophet Muhammad, Imams, and also eh, on apostasy, for apostates. I didn't know that. So before the Sunni rulers get to me, or leaders here, my Awqaf would have gotten to me, my Shia religious scholar, Marja. I think what His Highness, like when I went to the police station, also they asked me, what is your religion and all this. I was like, I didn't really get it. That, if you're a Shia, then your case, uh, they will, at least this, they will choose, if you're an Indian Hindu, like that, I don't know. That they told me that's why they asked to give me a Shia police officer. Can you imagine? So this year, perhaps the Shia will decide for me. Um, and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum and the government of UAE will consult my Awqaf, Shia Awqaf, and there's Sayyid Ali last time here, Mahdi Al Hakim's Sayyid Mahdi Al Hakim's son. I've known him. My family knows him here in Dubai. He comes for our nikahs and all this to perform the nikahs. He's here in Dubai. The last time I met him in Dubai. Let him decide, like the Sheikh would want. Pass my case to a Shia Awqaf. Okay? Um, Another thing is, so this a very good thing here now. Otherwise, so but the ruthless killing, my goodness. Yeah, it has increased. Uh, so now against even again, like here, Hindus are becoming worse than Sunni Muslims. Sunni Muslim leader of UAE, right? In their country against Muslims. So this problem we have, and here I don't know whether the Muslims coming here to distract me as Hindus or truly Hindus. I want to find out. How will I find out? Like who is this? And after talking to this Indian man, I got attacked. Thank God I found a video of a healer beyond healing and beyond that. His video came outside like after some hours of this, and I woke up and I was like, "Who?" I'm so scared, what will they do to me now? To a distance, because black magic is also rampant in India. Okay, so this, of course, I'd be afraid, right? Very, very distressfully, agonizingly, phobic. They've given me, if you see my history in year 2000, what happened? I think they've definitely, uh, you would infer, taking my word of mouth, because I couldn't save the things Anand Kiran said, that they made me go crazy. You would reach that conclusion through my word of mouth and inference that they gave me what had the doctors written: phobia, schizophrenia, phobic. What's the other word for this? Phobia? See, I'm even forgetting. So I sorry, I forgot. What did I say against Ram? Sri Ram? And I was on this topic. I forget the numbers of the ayats. I until recently checking, going to Ismaili Quran. I had to remember Surah 4, Ayat 47. I didn't even remember the numbers, ayat number of that. I've done with Salah ad-Din here, showing him, look, obliterate before obliterate faces. I've done with another Muslim, indeed, like showing that this compulsion and this. No, even if it's Allah threatening them, a Muslim, a moment at that time, Allah can choose them to fight for him. You did not throw, you did not kill, Allah threw, Allah killed. So, going in detail, after on starting from Surah 4, Ayat 47, I wouldn't remember the numbers. So, please, if I forgot, just calling me a liar like that. And yes, we have problems with Hindus now. Elena Ali, not only this on Ram Sita, but what about this Arya Samaj? Please, I say, please help me, Arya Samaj. Only Elena Ali has uploaded. I've been frantically trying to search. If there's another one who has uploaded a video on this, Arya Samaj terrorism. So, what will you say about this? Or do you want to divert the whole attention that we are in a very clever way? Oh, sharp, huh? Very cunning. Oh, so excuse. Look at the way the Hindus now, these Hindus coming here, बहुत चालाकी से करवा रहे हैं मेरे अगेंस्ट, इसलिए कि मुझे ये वीडियो मिल गया और मैंने दिखा लिया. मैं प्लीट करती हूँ, रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ कि इस पे मजीद रिसर्च, इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो, बिफोर दिस हिंदूज गेट मी इवन वर्स, लाइक हेडेक्स दे रहे हैं. अब फिर से स्टार्ट. अच्छा, मैंने ये दिखा दिया ना एलेना अली. अल्लाह मेरी माफ़ी. तौबा तौबा तौबा. तुम लोग हिंदू कम नहीं हो. अच्छा, how cleverly they're going to come, I cannot tell you. Like, it's going to go above our heads. Even Hindus, huh? Against me. You see recently how they're doing it? Kalki, Zahra. And I didn't even them, please call me sister. Zahra, it is propaganda. और एक को भेजा उससे पहले और दूसरे को उससे पहले और वो आ रहा है, God bless you. And I got the feeling that he's blessing me because I've said against Sanatan Dhar. right? And what, yes, now you've dragged me into this. We are dragged into this. हाँ, मैंने वो वीडियो भी अपलोड किया ना, आर्या समाज killed Agha Khanis, 45 Agha Khanis. Just on. So please do the research. Maybe it wasn't, there was a time in Karachi, we were talking, that I was going to these mobile shops in Khadda Market, Karachi, near my house. So we were talking in the shop, देखिए क्या हो रहा है? A military van would come and say, close, all of a sudden, close the shutters down, close the shops. अरे ये क्या हो रहा है? So I'm inside the mobile shop, and they say we have to close the shutters. So the military army has come, saying close the shops. At least shutters बंद करो अगर if you have customers, फिर इनको निकालो. They give some time. So then I started to talk about this, like what's going on in the shops, and they're telling me, please take care of your. इधर तो मारते हैं, देखें ऐसा नहीं करना कि अगर if you have a mobile, they ask for it in Karachi, Pakistan, and you don't give it to them. I was like, I'm not going to give it to them. So we were talking like this, and they said, no, no, give it to them. I said, let them kill me, then they'll find out. Maybe my UAE people will find out. I was thinking, but I didn't tell them that I'm from UAE. I said, the police they'll find out. At least I give my life, and then this will stop. At least one person we can get to stop, who killed me for the mobile. They said, they'll kill you, and we won't even find that person. The police won't find that person. Please don't do it. Give them your mobile. Okay, another time it's like it got a lot terrorism in Pakistan, right? So we were talking, and then there was another customer. He had come from Hyderabad. He was from Hyderabad, Pakistan, Sindh. So, oh God, if I can say this properly. So he said, I said, who are these? He said, I beg to differ. I said, what? Why? He said, because he has some connections. He knows the army or something, and the anti-terrorist, you know, organization. He said that they checked these people with bomb blasts, doing bomb blasts, suicide bomb blasts, and all, and they found that they haven't been circumcised. I was like, can I believe this? He said, yeah, but we found out that they weren't circumcised. I was like, oh. So it's right, like Lal Topiwala on YouTube. I found him in Karachi. Could be. There could be some truth in this, right? Terrorism and Lal Topiwala. Oh, Lubna has. I must see this video. Oh, now on this. Who's trying to expose? And I thank that. I thought Neha Kulkarni exposed Muslim extremist views. She's exposed some of the extremist views that some people hold, and actually, I'm not really exposing them because they have exposed them. These people have put comments under a video that has been. Oh, this like about. Yeah, this is very interesting. I should be watching this. I'm going to scam. Ah. देखें हम पागल तो हो चुके हैं, लेकिन there are times, at least पाकिस्तानी लेडी, हम बदतमीजी नहीं करते women के साथ. मर्द हो तो उसको डांट सकते हैं, ये कर सकते हैं. First, even I listened to the Kalki here comes here, the Kalki नहीं. तो हम ना आराम से सुनते हैं. Now, if I found out he's lying later on. लेकिन पहले, benefit of even the courts, what's it called? Justice gives benefit of the doubt to a criminal and listens, right? Don't tell me no, not right. That's why they have lawyers for them fighting their case. Even rapists, criminals, corrupted people. I said, okay, then I'm not practicing law, criminal law. They said, okay, you don't practice criminal law. I said, I'm not taking any case. No, no. So an Indian was telling me, Shilpa in London. She said, no, no. The court system, what's it called? They have a trial for the criminals. They let them speak. And lawyers are assigned for them by the state, even if they don't have a lawyer. The state provides them a lawyer, criminals. तो हम सुनते हैं आराम से, लड़ाई थोड़ी है कोई. और हम मुसलमानों का भी आराम से सुनेंगे और उनके साथ अच्छा रिस्पेक्टफुली पेश आएंगे. अगर हमें लगे कि वो ऑनेस्ट हैं, वो आए हैं इधर, they want to know what are we doing, what is our search is, maybe they get inspired. हम थोड़ी बदतमीज होंगे. And she's a lady, nice. I don't know much. I didn't go deep. But then I thanked even Nia Kulkarni for exposing her on her channel. And I'm not a liar, okay? Um, but then the rudeness, the lies against me also, that's, what's that called? I wasn't getting it. Like, Nia, she's put this for me. Okay, I thanked her and then I even read her comment. Let me see if I can say this with clarity. And my brains are not like, so my doctor was also has written in the incongruent, incongruency. Okay, so please bear with me. So I looked at her. I couldn't register like Neha Kulkarni's video against Lubna exposing Candid Lubna. But I thanked her there. I put a comment there. Now, Lubna Candid should say that, aren't you a hypocrite or what? Here you've put thank you. Okay, I've heard you very nicely. And there you're telling Neha Kulkarni, thank you for exposing her. I didn't know that she was a fake ex-Muslim. But she's even exposed me taking my comment from Lubnan, the Candid Lubna, sorry, Lubnan Ji, and put it there. Oh, and I was like, oh my God. Later on, I realized what Neha Kulkarni has done. So I deleted my comment of thank you for exposing or something, and I went against Neha Kulkarni. And also came here to Lubna and started to say things against her on her other live stream, whichever I got, late video, live stream video, you call it. And I put comments there against her. And in one of the videos, she said, excuse me. I said, your friend Neha Kulkarni, what? So I thought she was like from ISI or something. Now, my thoughts went wild. The Agha Khanis have taken so much from even Shia Muslims. Recently on Facebook, some years ago, I was following them. The comments of a Shia 12er, I wanted to slap him. How dare you come here? Okay, uh, slap him like, I don't want to slap. Do I want to slap anyone? Any stranger? I can slap my siblings when they were young, but not. Yeah, I don't want to even slap this Shia guy. I also want to slap this Shia guy. Who? Or do not want to. Okay, I have contradiction, you would say? Okay, say contradiction. I don't know. With Dr. Khalil Andani. Look at how peaceful, never said anything. But please don't right now compare me to Dr. Khalil Andani's greatness here with Shia Firi. Okay, I haven't finished that point. So, Lubna ji, I apologize again very greatly. Whoever you are, sister, of, I feel so ashamed, guilty for thinking that Neha Kulkarni and you're working with Neha Kulkarni. I don't know what this is. What is this? I don't know about my case. I've put a live stream recently. What is this? And the Gilgiti Pakistani has repeated in the comment. I took off the comment. I deleted it. What is this? And Dr. Khalil Andani versus 12er. This is a 12er Shia, Takfiri. Look at how he talks to Dr. Khalil Andani. And when he's criticizing him, in the sense that accusing him of not being a true Muslim, Dr. Khalil Andani doesn't answer back, doesn't give a defensive answer. Quiet, silent. Look at this great, although with me, forget that, that's personal. But look at this. I have an amazing grace in them. This is how we Shias used to be against Sunnis. Never answer them. Let them say what they want to say against us. We allow. I mean, we don't allow it, but for the sake of thy Lord, do thou endure patiently. Ahmadi Quran, translation of this Quran ayat. For the sake of thy Lord, do thou endure patiently. For the sake. हम हम मादर गम खार के फॉलोअर्स हैं जिनका बेटा जो उम्मुल बनीन कहती है कि I don't cry for Abbas. And our weapons are tears. Our mother's weapons are tears. I cry for Hussein only. I had a dream. Invisibly, in the Bara Imam Barga, for the sake of thy Lord. Okay. But before I said that, you know, so हमने ये सीखा हमारे religion के लिए, at least, personal attacks I won't take. But on religion, there was an Afghan who came here, then he apologized. He was talking about my mother, and I was saying, why are you blaming my mother? She was a believer moment she died. A believer. Shia, not an ex-Shia. For me, you are, but I never abused him back. The things he was saying against my mother and all this. On religious basis, right? हम इतने patient हैं हमारे उलमा ने कहा है, आई रिमेम्बर इन मजलिस इन पाकिस्तान, हम आप हमें मारते रहें, हम जनाजे उठाते रहेंगे, अपने डेड बॉडीज वी विल बी पिकिंग अप। और देखिए हिंदू क्या कर रहे हैं आजकल, सुन्नियों से बदतर हो गए हैं, I would say. And I'll show now. So the Shia said this against the Sunnis, extremists who are killing us in Pakistan. For the sake of thy Lord, do thou endure patiently. Oh, be patient, O Prophet, for your patience is only with Allah's help. Surah Nahl, for the sake of thy Lord. I think it's more like, if I'm not mistaken, old, sorry, not old, a more like later surah, in a later surah in the Quran. There's just one, for the sake of the, can't find that. Sorry, I can't find it. So now if I say I'm going to slap this person, this Shia person, right, and get angry and all this, will I slap him? It's just like my principal said that she's going to kill the clerk in Hamdard school if he breaks this mug gift I had given her. Oh, now, he makes the tea for her and washes the mug and all this. She said she's going to take this mug to, sorry, take this mug to school. Hamdard. Now, by saying that, does it mean that, oh my God, Mrs. Munira Gulzar, very dangerous, she's going to harm people, right? Here in Dubai, if she said this in the hospital to a psychiatrist, they would tell her, we're not leaving you. You get admitted in the hospital immediately. Like they told me, because I told them that I wanted to, yeah, I had thoughts of committing suicide or death wish most of the time. Immediately, you can't leave, can't go home even. Send someone else to. They'll think I'd run away somewhere, right? Immediately get admitted in the hospital. We don't know you people, schizophrenics and all, bipolar. What is this? I was like, no, no, mommy, let it be. I'll get another one for you. I know it. Just let me know when he's broken the mug. Toba, Toba, Ya Allah, please don't hold this against me. I mean, still, maybe I want to say Bismillah when there's something dropped outside or a child cries outside or there's a screech like outside car I hear. Maybe, oh, I hope there's no accident. I could say Bismillah, but I'm an ex-Muslim. And these Hindus are going to get up and say, no, she's a fake ex-Muslim because she said Bismillah. Bismillah. The child is crying outside. Or this brake screech, or the sound of the brakes, and it makes a screech sound. Maybe outside, oh, accidentally, oh, I didn't hear the crash sound. Bismillah. Okay? Are you going to say I'm still a Muslim? You know how hard it is Oh, your Hindus have given Dr. No, Jiddu Krishnamurti such a hard time. But Maharishi Jiddu Krishnamurti, but we have this. Okay, you don't kill, but I don't know, not nowadays. But no, you don't kill, right? Ab ab mujhe okay, maybe if someone leaves Hinduism, which they have, they don't get killed. So this is a good thing, yeah. Yeah, you don't kill. I don't think it's in the Hindus to kill if they leave. So leave us ex-Muslims alone, right? What तुम लोगों का क्या नहीं मैं तो आर्य समाज का I can't talk properly but I'm trying आर्य समाज का ये देखा है प्लीज हेल्प अस अभी हिंदुओं पे स्पॉटलाइट्स डाले हैं प्लीज हेल्प अस बहुत करप्शन फैल गया है सोनिया गांधी यस मिसेस सोनिया गांधी recent ये क्या हो रहा है Allah Pichari, I really like her. She's so educated. She's a wonderful lady, right? हाँ मैंने कहा आप ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं करते हिंदू नहीं आप करते हैं ऑब्जेक्ट कर सकते हैं लेकिन आप लोग किल नहीं करते हैं यू डोंट किल पीपल for leaving or saying anything against your religion or religious avatars. How Sonia Gandhi, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, Madam, ma'am. What a lady, I tell you. Hmm. Sonia Gandhi bursts into laughter as BJP MP says, उन, उनको को दो काम करना है काम करना है बेटी सो बेटी सो को sit what this mean or oh god really आपको अपना बेटा सौंप रही हूँ इंडियन एक्सप्रेस ये क्या है इंडिया में दालें और पता नहीं क्या क्या हो रहा है ये क्या है what is happening Ya Allah help us oh I mean god of I even say god of the polytheists Allah meaning he was god of the polytheists okay I can't find that video of Sonia Gandhi before the elections she uploaded and I got it on the homepage here of YouTube Allah I wish uh, oh, look at her smile, God. Indira Gandhi looks like, hello, my principal. Oh, Mrs. Munira Gulzar. Sorry, give me just a moment. Please, emotions running high. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, my mommy, Allah. You know, The picture of hers just reminds me of my principal. I can't leave her. Musibat. Lekin meri musibat turned into opposite tabassum when I was in college. Then I left it on God, of course. God gave me such a miracle. God gave me such a miracle. 1989, September. I left Miss Tissa thoughts also. Allah, she looks like my principal. Indira Gandhi. Oh my God. I should save this when I want to see my principal. Allah, she looks like. Okay, I'm going to start crying. Stop sharing. Don't look at it. Oh my God. It's just gotten to me. Sorry, excuse me. Give me some time. So, my principal, my Bastaki Sunni principal. These Bastakis were massacred. I didn't know that. Recently, I found out. I thought they were asked to leave Iran because of that suspicion of that mad Irani leader. He was mad. 12 Shia. He killed. He was Shias, Irani, Iran regime. Why are you so suspicious about the Baha'is? Also, you're persecuting them. I heard. Now it's on Iran, Shias regime. Oh, but there's good news. Many mosques, thousands of mosques have been closed, Shia mosques. Uh-huh. So, you know, the Bastakis, they left Iran or they would be killed if they stayed there and would be Sunnis. I think that's what it was. So, there was a massacre. They wanted to stay, those Bastakis who wanted to stay in Iran because it was their homeland, Sunni Bastakis, Sunni Muslims. The That was like the forefathers of my principal, Bastaki principal, Mrs. Munira Guzar. So then they would be killed by this mad leader, Shia. Shias, you know, we had a mad leader. And he's gone on foot to Imam Hussein. Can you believe it? This leader, Iranian leader at that time. So many years back, he killed Sunni Shia, Sunni Muslims, or get out, or convert to Shia Islam, or leave ईरान लगता है कुछ कीड़ा है इस you know you have all these fears like your Allah giving you fears. Suspicions are not good. So anyways, the point was that I've lost my line of thing to reach a conclusion. Bastakish Muslims, Sunni Muslims. So very cool Fikri family from Fikri family, Bastakis. Like Abibi, my relative, Shia, used to go and tell her sister and them कि अगर उमर आएगा तो हाँ है और नहीं है. No. She used to take this fall, right? Now the Bahraini Fikris, they were cool and they loved Abibi, I was told. Yeah. So they never said, they used to laugh it off and all this. Please. And now the Hindus have become worse. I can give my example. Fikri family. Very cool family in Pakistan also. not saying anything to Abibi. You know what Abibi told them? I heard. I'm not sure how true. Like it's like Chinese whispers coming to me. So she told them, Fikri family, Sunni in Karachi. She told them that see, she didn't want their son newborn to have Umar's name. So she said, the father's name is Farooq. So it's like the lakab given to Umar by Prophet Muhammad, I think. Al Farooq. Umar bin Khattab was given the title Al Farooq. So Abibi, the Shia Abibi, said, my relative from my mother's side, that you're going to name him Umar, the newborn, or he was just about to be a newborn. Name him because it's the same. You see, Farooq is Umar's name, right? Why name him Farooq? Notwithstanding that we could name him, we Shias could name someone Ali Haider, and Haider is Ali. That's just the title. So the Fikris start to laugh and say, okay, this is how cool these Fikris were. And they've made, see the Bastakis, they've made the future. Patience. Their forefathers were killed. They came to Dubai. This is the way. Not ruthlessly going. I think my principal would even object to her Sunnis doing what they do in Pakistan against the Shias. Would she? I don't know. But I think she's like that. She, against her relatives, like forgive and forget, although she was the culprit. Ah, the case here. She said that my father was not senile, but her father's turned Fikri versus Fikri. It's online, the case. I read it. Ah, High Court, PDF file. Now we're on Fikri. Oh God, from where to where? Oh, the whole case. This is the reason why I went to London, pursued my childhood dream that I was going to let go of and become wanting to become a psychologist now. Oh, no. Oh my God, my principal has turned out to be the culprit. That's why she was saying, Amin Fikri late. That was my son. Okay, I'm the reincarnated mother. Believe it or not, who cares? I don't care. So, mommy, if you care, what do we need the world to? Anyways, you are culprit. You are my culprit. You are my daughter against my husband, Ibrahim Fikri, your father. ओ मेरी चोरनी ओ मेरी मोरनी ओ मैं तो हो चुका तुम्हारा होता है प्यार बस. So she wanted her father and her sister, Auntie Umhani, that they another building on our name, another because and she's told me that maybe she. Oh my God, what is this? Uh, that maybe Shias have a different in Shia Islam. No, who told you this? All these false things in Shia Islam also. I think the daughters get half of the inheritance, not full, right? Like the son. So Fikri, Ibrahim Fikri, my mummy, father had one son only, and he wasn't well. So I became like him, but I don't throw chairs and all this and hit my mother. I did in the madness. Year 2000, I hit my mother. So he used to, like my principal told me, he used to hit his mother and his Omhani. The ones who used to take care of him, he used to hit. Why didn't you send him to the hospital? You see, we don't do that in our culture. Olden times, these are olden times. Dubai has become very modern. Abu Dhabi too. Nowadays, the doctors are like, yeah, because you see, this so many covert nurses. Even the doctor could have turned out to be a covert nurse. Huh. I've told the doctor that, doctor, relax. Like, not like that. I said, doctor, it's not the end of the world. The computer was not working to save my. And, I was in a hurry to reach home. And she would let me scot free, not admit me to the hospital. So I told her, doctor, uh, it's not what Mr. Gupta, it's not the end of the world. She looked worried that the thing isn't saving my report that she's written on the computer. Then another lady came trying to help her. I don't think she liked that, me telling her that, doctor, it's not the end of the world. Look at what's happened to us. Yeah, but we worry. But see, I'm doing this now work. Cheerfulness. Our Prophet was so cheerful, so cheerful. Prophet Muhammad was so cheerful. Oh, easy tempered and mild. Easy tempered. Yani, not easily tempered. Oh, meaning not easily tempered. So many wars he had to fight, this bichara prophet. Am I being sarcastic now? So many. Uh, there's a girl who came from St. Joseph's School. I couldn't believe her. So we had a nice argument on that. She told me that she was in Miss Shafika Fikri's class, my principal's younger sister's class. Oh, maybe. So that's why I have this sarcasm in me. I have every little things. My daughters, like Rukia Fikri, used to have 10 boxes of supari one day. In one day, father must be so rich. My father would freak out with one box of supari if I had in front of him. So, this Huma or Sabah who had come from St. Joseph's Convent School, Karachi, to our college, she told me that, no, Miss Shafika Fikri, sarcastic. She said I came late once and she looks at or, when the students come late, she looks at the wall or she clock or she looks at her. Does she look at her wrist? No, not her wristwatch. She shows like the whole class that she's looking at the wall clock and very quiet, like she wouldn't say a word. That's sarcastic. Is that sarcastic? I don't think that's sarcastic. Okay, okay, Huma, Sabah, whoever you, what's her, we'll call her Huma. Huma, that's not my sister. Okay, let's call her Sabah. She looks at the wall clock. Okay, she looks at the wall clock. That's sarcastic. Yes, Zara. Oh, Miss Jafika Fikri being sarcastic. I haven't, I can't fathom that kind of a thing. I told her what people say about me, that she's very stubborn and she won't listen to us. So one day I told her, I said, let me spill the beans and let's see what she says. अपने पैरों पे कुल्हाड़ी मारना, shoot oneself in the foot. So I said, Mr. Fika Fikri, Chichi, I'm very stubborn. She said, no, no, you are not stubborn at all. I used the word obstinate. No, I'm not stubborn. Let me see. So, of course, obstinate means stubborn, right? She said, no, no, no. Stubbornly refusing to change one's opinion or chosen course of action, despite attempts to persuade one to do so. Maybe she would change her mind now. Headstrong, unyielding. Yeah, yeah, people have seen my thumb. See, this thumb doesn't bend. If it bends backward, it means you are, if it doesn't bend much, it means you are, oh, wow, doesn't bend back. And people have told me that I'm stubborn. Even her sister later on said that. But she was like, no. And then her sister has told me, my principal, in third year or fourth year, that, I have to tell you something. Don't take my pictures at all, like, no, much. No, no. Like, you've taken too many of my pictures. And I, my sister told me, if I tell you, she will not listen. That's stubborn, right? And which sister? Is Shafika Fikri. So I was shocked, but I didn't tell the sister because I'm not in a, I don't do that. But so I was just quiet. But why not? What's now again with the principal? Give me a good reason. Oh, the teachers, they feel that you don't take their pictures, you take my pictures and this. You also take me on the wrong foot. Bad foot. Wrong foot. She doesn't have bad foot. She did. She had some pain in her heel. So, wait a minute, sarcasm. Oh, I could get stuck on that. Yeah, yeah. When she told you, oh, yes, like when I told her I had chronic fatigue. No, no, I told her I feel very tired. Oh, I'm so tired. I feel like I'm an old woman, very tired. She said, have you run miles? Is that sarcasm? I don't think so. That's not sarcasm. But I told her that my writing English is. She said, no, it's freestyle. No, no. I have incongruity and I have. It's vascular dementia. I wish she was alive, so that I could tell her what it is. I also have vascular dementia, speech problem, vascular dementia. Oh, something is really wrong with me. I shouldn't be doing this. Still, I'm doing this shamelessly, helping Muslims leave Islam. Speech disorder, incongruency, but in vascular loss of speech, language skills. Oh, such as weakness, tremors. Oh, yes. Focus, confusion problem, memory problem. I have vascular dementia. I feel so sorry for myself. Maybe since childhood, Mm, mm. Head, head. Oh, okay, got it. Miss Dissa would say, look, this Sarah pesters me, follows me around, right? I say, no, Miss Dissa, no. Miss Dissa, no. No, what? No. Tell us. You know, she's saying to her neighbor, she comes here pestering me, staying longer than she wants to stay here, like in my apartment. Talk to me, she, pester, follow me around. I go to the tailor, she comes there, she's found where my tailor is. I don't have a private life anymore with this little devil pestering me, following me around. Maybe, Miss Desai, you didn't have a child. Well, my child would never do this, pestering me, following me around with my mama, mama, Tisa, mama Asteria. So I'm like, but Miss Desai, love you. Oh, for love. This she calls love. Pestering, violation of Miss Desai's privacy, private life. She calls this love. I broke your door, I did all these criminal things, but after being separated, right? But before that, well, I didn't know your mama sleeps in the afternoon. We had a big house, even an old house, and the walls were quite strong, sturdy. You know, in Pakistan, olden days, in defense, trucks, water's coming. We had such water in the well, we not in need of a water finish what. We not to know. Now where was I? What was incongruent thoughts? So water finishing? No, not finishing. Well, we have drink from tap water, so clean. In Pakistan, you won't believe it. Until 1980, until 89, oh, we not have dysentery or things like that. Until we were in Soldier Bazaar, such a good place. And water coming fresh. And you know, our uh, heater, water heater, we never put off, coming from gas line on. Not getting much, always on. What excellent. Here we not to know when, oh, put it off after 10 minutes, otherwise you'll burn. You'll burn and burn in the shower. And our drainage system, so good in Pakistan. And Zahra, yes. No, no, Dubai, good. Very good. You got Dubai, heaven compared to Pakistan. Forget the drainage system, the water from the wells coming. We not even boil water drinking from. No dysentery, no stomach going out, nothing. We rough and tough. Also, water very clean. What happened in 89? We went to defense and truck water coming very bad. Had to clean the tanks, water tanks. You know, we never thought of cleaning tanks and all that. Maybe because first floor, we had ground floor, living on the, we didn't have first floor. No pump machine, nothing. Water pump machine. Very, very good. I tell you. Soldier Bazaar. So, Miss, okay. So I was a child who was pestering Mr. Freak Baldrat. So since childhood, I must have had this vascular dementia. So, but Miss Disa, you see, when I grow up, you will get married, and even then you will not leave Miss Disa. Yeah, then Christmas I get married first. Then second year, my children going to Miss Disa's house. No, no, you pestered Miss Disa, Sarah. Okay. What if you had a child who pestered you? Pestering. Nuisance. Mm. Oh my God. Trouble or annoy someone with frequent or persistent requests. Yeah, yeah. Or interruptions. Ah. Yeah, because begging her to carry a bag, she wouldn't let me. Miss Tissa, give me a good reason. No, no. Good, no. Reason. What would the people think, that you are my slave? No, she didn't give me. I'm just joking. You see, I didn't pester Miss Shafika Fikri, did I? I just went up to them. She was walking with her niece coming to our college. I saw two ladies carrying the bag, big bags, the school bag type. I went up and took it. They just gave it. I just, put my hand forward and they just handed it to me. And I was like, I could have cried an ocean, river, bucket. Don't exaggerate. So, yeah, yeah, pestering was just hard to carry her bag, yeah, for several years in Karachi American School. Pestering, because she never gave it to me. She said, once I say no, I mean a no. So that means, rapists, if we say no, there are some kind of rapists that, oh, well, she didn't really say no, she was kind of silent. So Miss Dissa was very afraid that I would become a rapist of some kind, assault people. Miss Dissa, please, please, can I carry your bag? Please, I beg you, I beg you. Yeah, this pestering, you stupid fool. My lord, court, justice, judge, Saab, I was a pest, Miss Dissa's. So ये case रोज होता था, रोज, every day, and even after the separation. क्यों अपने आप को हर्ट करती हो? इसलिए केस हमेशा मेरा दिमाग में चलता है against Miss Desai and myself and God. So, you were shaitan. You didn't hear the command of Miss Desai not to carry. Wait a minute. So she chucked me out of her life. Yeah, like, of course, God told angels to bow to Adam. Iblis didn't. You are Iblis. Once, I tell you something. Maybe she was afraid that, there are people who change their mind. She was a woman of her words, her principles. I couldn't get it. So yeah, it's Pester. I wish someone had defined this pestering. So once you request someone and they say no, इंसान समझ जाता है, हाँ, तो वो तो मैं बच्ची थी ना, बच्ची थी, 10-year old, then 12, 11, then 12, then 13, then high school 14, then 15, बच्ची थी. Abhi, when will you grow up? Miss Disa took you 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 6 years attached to her. When will you learn? Oh, 6 saal. For 6 years, you're pestering her to carry her bag. Miss Disa would not change her mind. She's in the right. Now grow up. तुम्हें ये जिद थी हम बुलाते, हमें ये उम्मीद तुम पुकारो, परी वफा से निभाई तुमने हमारी छोटी सी बेवफाई, हजार राहें. You see, now this made me criminal, pestering. Oh my God. Yes, I was obstinate. I didn't listen to Miss Desai and I was pestering also. Stubborn and obstinate. So back to what Mrs. Munira Gulzar said, but her sister had said that, no, not at all, you are not obstinate. And then Mrs. Munira Gulzar is telling me that I have to tell you something. My sister told me that she won't listen. Which sister? Was it Miss Disa? That was your teacher. Life lessons, spilling my life out here. So you get a life lesson. And about my childhood, how untamed I was. How untamed. You can't tame my love. You can't tame. But this teacher, O level pressy, that's why I got a terrible. No, that's not why. So my teacher taught me, tried to, I wasn't learning how to not pester her. If she had only given the bag, no, forget it. Yeah. You just have to accept it that she would not give you the bag. A no is a no. Remember, and a yes is a yes. Can't change that. It's written in stone. And no, Pirna, I never said please to my principal. Ah, so what happened? Did you take her pictures? Well, then she retired, and then she had to come back for her farewell. And then they gave her another, God knows, cake cutting. She was there. She had a, so for the time being, the principal, what do you call it? Time being principal. Just, so they, so I had to now take the pictures, right? I can't cut her out. Like, they've called me, and she's sitting, okay, when she sits a little bit with the standing what do you call that principal, the short term representing, for the time being, being a principal for the time being, St. Joseph's College. So she was called back, and yes, I had to take her pictures, because if she's cutting the cake, teachers are standing around her. I should cut her out. I'll not take her picture. Take the teachers beside her and not take her picture cutting the cake. They've called me to take her picture cutting the cake. Now tell me, how stubborn am I? I didn't listen to her. She told me not to take her pictures. Final year. Abhi yaad aaya. You see, that's why I say nip it in the bud. That's why I made that girl cry so much, so much, so much. I said, sorry, I've said, no, I'm not taking this bouquet. This junior student in St. Joseph's College came up to me and said, I bought this bouquet for you. I'd like to give it to you. I said, no, I can't take it. She cried and cried in the backyard of St. Joseph's College. I said, I'm sorry, you know, I have to just not encourage you with this. She said, I bought this. Please take it. And she started crying on me and crying and crying. She wouldn't stop. She had a nervous breakdown there. And I said, sorry, I can't take this. A no is a no. A yes is a yes. And she wouldn't stop crying. I was telling her, please stop crying. I don't want to encourage this, right? This admiration or whatever for the um, elderly student, senior student. She cried and cried while I was talking to her. I said, oh, okay, now I was like, I was, sorry. I then took it from her. I took her bouquet. I, she wasn't stopping crying. And then I never saw her in college. So she said, just take this I bought. I won't buy another bouquet for you. I won't come after you. Just take this bouquet I bought for you. And she still was crying, so I did. Then after some time I said, okay, okay, I'll take this bouquet. My heart melted. I gave in. I couldn't see it. I made her cry and cry. Explaining to her she was still crying so much in college. Okay, so this happened to me. So, children pestering you, what would you lose? Another one, another student came and told, oh God. And now this is on my mother's relative. She was a teacher in St. Joseph's College. The student, now these are I'm in my place. I've come in but my mother's Miss Zahra Habib. So this student admired, had a crush on, said she loved her. Said she loved my mother's relative who was a teacher there, English, in St. Joseph's College. Oh God. And she comes and she tells me, somehow we talk, and downstairs, and now we're going below the principal's office, walking up and down, pacing and talking. And she tells me that she had fever. Fever because Miss Zahra Habib, once she wanted to carry Miss Zahra Habib's books, that Miss Zahra Habib said no, refused. She was like, Miss, please, no, adamant. She went home and she had fever, the student, because the teacher refused to give her books to carry. And I gave her a fine lecture, the student. I said, do you think this is love? Do you think you were helping your teacher? When she doesn't need your help. And I spoke to her and spoke to her and spoke to her. Bichari ne tauba kar liya. The next day she came up to me. She bought cold drink. She said, your talking made me get over this teacher. मैं तो तौबा कर ली, why did I even say that I love her? She got over the teacher. I was like, even, listen, thinking of her, you're wasting your time. I'm not going to leave you until today you tell me that you're over her, right? She brought a friend, had cold drink with me. She told me, I don't think of her anymore. I'm over it. We celebrated with a cold drink. I said, what is this? Like the way I gave a lecture, I said, I'm not leaving you. We'll, today we're going to finish this attachment to your teacher, Ms. Zahra Habib. Today. I don't want you to suffer tomorrow. You're going to spill your heart out here, and I'm going to listen to you. Tell me what. Ooh. Next day she's come with cold drink for me. Thank God. I thank God so much, so much. Because I cannot see people suffering like this, like I have suffered. What does a teacher have to lose if she gave her? I said, this is not love. Love is both ways. You are dying for the teacher. She's not dying for you. Someone else gave me such a lecture. it wouldn't help me. But thank God it helped her. Something I said, God made me say it or something. Because हमने तो PhD किया है बगैर experience in this. The lectures I've given myself. Okay, so I was with the student. What did I say? Many things I said I can't remember now. So if you're attached to someone and they snub you, and I said this is a snub. Okay, respect on one side. And you also respect yourself. Have some self-esteem. Don't lose that for anyone, not even your own mother. Don't go down on your knees begging them. And you say this is respect for them when they don't want it, when they will call you a nuisance. You are a nuisance, stubborn, wanting, begging, begging, begging. I'm here, all ears. So your prophet was told he's all ears. Where was he all ears? All ears. Then he's, oh, Zainab bin Josh is with, oh, that wedding, all ears. Quran ayat. Where's this prophet all ears? When? After, on the wedding night with Zainab. He's too shy. He's annoyed that you're still lingering around after having eaten your food. Surah Tawbah 61. And some of them are those who harass the Prophet and they say, this segment's this up. Listen, you Muslims, when will you get over this tyrant? Oh, we love him. We revere him. Revere is like worship. Revere is worshipping. You worship him. I will show this prophet to you, the truth behind this prophet. I will get you not to love him. Come Abu Dhabi, come Arabs who love him. Detach yourself from him. Drop him like a hot potato. He doesn't care for you. This is love. He loves you. He's all ears. What about that ayat? Huh? Those who, my friends call him behind behind the chambers. What is the Jurat Quranite? What nonsense! You get out of this, Prophet. You understand? I'm here. I'm here. You're not going to waste your time loving this tyrant. He doesn't love you back. He's not the father of any of your men. Right? I'm very passionate about this. Hujurat, indeed, those who call you, look at this. बैठ के वो गाओ फिर. He's not all ears. From the Nikah movie, where is he coming for you now? Has he come to help you? Has he sent God to help you? How many Muslims suffering? Oh, no, no. It's because God is testing us. Or maybe some sin we have committed. We're supposed to fear God. And he can't say anything, Sarah. This kufr you are. Uh-huh. You know, My friends can call me at 3 o'clock in the morning just to talk. No emergency, nothing. I told my friends, call me 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I won't get angry at you. This is called true friendship, not tolerance. Like, I understand that you want to talk to someone at 3 in the morning, call me. If I can talk to you, but I won't get angry. I won't slam the phone down on you. This is called true friendship. Thinking negatively that your friend is selfish. Okay, I've thought such words against my mother or some, the possessive, Amma, you're too selfish and you want, no, but she wasn't. I was wrong. I was wrong. But for with my friends, there are two thoughts. Like, look at this. I'm sleeping and she's calling me, or my brother friend is calling me 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's say that the brother friend takes alcohol. Why do you take alcohol? You go to college. Don't miss college. Okay. So whenever you feel like taking alcohol, especially in the night, call me. Even if it's like 3 in the morning. Talk to me. Maybe that will help. But you go to college. Don't get drunk and not go to college. Right? Making lives like this. Trouble me. Disturb me with all your might. Trouble me. Disturb me. There are people like Mimi, my grandaunt. Disturb me with all your might. Friends, elderly people, 10,000 Maniacs song by 10,000 Maniacs. Look at this. There are people who say our doors are open. Our doors are open. Whose doors are open? Prophet Muhammad's family, Babul Hawaj, Imam Musa Kazim, Babul Hawaj, whose doors are always open. You wish and your wish will come true. At 3 o'clock you wish. Go to his Imam Barga, Babul Hawaj. His doors should be open. And Hazrat Abbas is Babul Hawaj and Ali Asghar is Babul Hawaj. Our doors are always open, right? This is how it should be. Trouble me, disturb me with all your cares and your worries. Not your worries are your worries, not mine. Your problems are your problems, not mine. जब दोस्त बनाया है तो दोस्त का तो ये काम होता है. In darkness or in light now, निभाना है. Right? That's friendship. When Christians get married, what is the vow? In sickness or in health. Sickness could be a mental sickness. You can't take a child begging for 6 years. I couldn't see, okay, I saw the girl crying, student, but for long I couldn't see it. She told me one thing. She said, now I brought this bouquet. Where shall I? I'll just have to, like, next time I won't give you anything. I told her, take care of yourself, love yourself, give yourself a bouquet. Take this for yourself. She said, no, no, I just bought this for you this time. Only this time. And she did. I took that bouquet. She stuck to her words later on. She never came with any card, any gift, any bouquet, one rose even. Trouble me, disturb me with all your might. Worries, cares. वो दिन कहाँ चले गए? Where are those days gone? Call me at 3 o'clock. One mind, one friend would think, "Arey, it's so selfish calling me at 3. I have school to go to or work to go to." But nothing is more important than friendships and taking care of ourselves and each other and one another also. Yes, take care of yourself. But one day, if you pick up that phone, another thought is, what is the other thought? There's one negative thought that says, oh, this friend is so selfish. Calling me at 3 o'clock, knows that I've work tomorrow or I have school tomorrow. And what was my thought then? Good thought. I didn't think like this, that my friend was selfish. Although I did think sometimes about my mother, I would tell her even, Jidwi, I'm your mother. But I was bad in that. But against my mother. But friend, no, I didn't think like that. Why? Or they'll get attached to me, they can't help themselves and depend on me. Huh? It's our fears, our negative. Maybe that friend genuinely needs our help at 3 o'clock. It's no emergency or anything, but even then, I would allow it. Not thinking that this friend is jealous. Oh, sorry, was selfish. Good thoughts. You don't think like that. Why? Or like, the answer is not coming. There's one negative thought coming and one positive thought. Why isn't the positive thought coming? Huh? Why are all these negative? Agar, today she's fallen. If I lift her up, tomorrow she won't learn. Let her fall. This is what Mother Teresa said. You give the bait when she was interviewed. Aren't you spoiling these people and making them dependent on you by feeding them, spoon feeding them, and feeding them with your hand? She said, "You give the bait, I will feed them until I'm." I also why shouldn't we think positive like this? Now the topic has changed for a while. अरे काम चोर हो जाएंगे. They'll become work useless if we. Yeah, so there's these Western people. What they do is they start with their children. Yeah, go and work. Now we stopped the money. Now you're capable. 15 years old, studying and working together, part-time work. They train their children like that. Okay, I understand. But we from the background we came. Okay, we spoil them. निकम्मे हो जाएंगे, right? Like spoiled. they will rely on us for money, just that if you are their financial helper. So what, and also like this, right? Do you think that one of someone used to say, like, I don't want to be a burden financial on my parents. I want to contribute. Burden on your parents? This is how you think? I never thought like that, that I would be a burden on my father. If I'm, let's say, unable to work, that my father's paying for my paying my expenses monthly. Would my father say that you are such a burden? We have to pay for you. You can't work. Huh? Let's say I was depressed with Mr. Sa even after 1989, and now this depression, sadness turned into depression, can't work, lovesick. Lean on me. If what about this? Michael Bolton has sung "Lean on Me," and Anita Baker. I've got room, plenty of room. When you're lonely again, just open my door and come on in. People have felt homeless. You know, I'm listening to sometimes the live streams of this lady, Sarah McLeod, live streams where she on live stream she heals people. Like one was feeling homeless, and she has said herself that we at times have felt homeless, having homes, having families, having friends. What about this? Oh no, don't spoil this person, don't heal this person. Let let her feel homelessness for some time. She'll get up herself one day when the life kicks her hard, harder than what is this? You're spoiling her. You know, there are people who will say this to Sarah McLeod, the healer, well known on YouTube and elsewhere, right? Sarah, don't help them. These people are whining and they're, they don't need our sympathies. They want our pities. They must be self pitying themselves. And self pity is the biggest cause of evil. The devil has gone into you. Read this depression book on depression. This is the worst. Self pity. Depression and self pity go hand in hand. Book. I had a book on this. Two books. See, Tom Robbins. I haven't found a book, but all depression has roots in self pity. Oh, you know, oh, you have psychosis. No, you feel psychosomatic. Why? Because you are self pitying yourself and you've gotten yourself into this and that. All depression has its roots in self pity, and all self pity is rooted in people taking themselves too seriously. Come on, don't take yourself so seriously. At the time, Twitter said, right? Sarah McLeod, why are you doing this for free also? Charge them, take care of yourself. Don't give in to these self pity weaklings. That has made them weakling, and the mind, and this and that. There's another thought to give comfort, support, and no fear of self pity or that we will spoil them, Spoil the rod, spare the rod and spoil the child. Spare the rod and spoil the child. There's no fear. When there's no fear, okay, there are people who have been spoiled, pampered. They've themselves said that I have been pampered in my life by my parents, and so that's why I'm having problems getting out of my house. I was so pampered, so secure. I was given so much security in my house. I can't take the world outside. Can't cope with it. It's brutal. Yeah, that's right. But can this true love, reaching out, truly caring for others, you do your duty. My duty is to love, take care of people who are in need of care. Why don't those people think of fear or, no, fear that, they'll become too dependent on us? Come on, tell me, someone, work this out. Sarah McLeod has worked as a healer with many people. Why doesn't she tell them, get strict like some gurus? ये पागल हो रही है इसको बांधो in a temple, tie her up, put her there, leave her there. Why don't some healers say that? Western healers are really good. I'm with you every step until I'm alive, and I'm with you in spirit, if not physically. The universe, healing and beyond. What does he know? Who is he healing? Maybe someone who is wallowing in self pity. Wallowing in self pity. The universe has your back. Put your hand on, they say like this, right? Hand on your, but hello, healers. Michael, brother, how is she going to go out? You make her so safe. They're covert nurses. This, that. Huh? Mother Teresa says, give until it. Oh, who said? No, no. Give until it stops hurting. But someone said, give until it hurts. Mother Teresa said, give until it stops. I must be willing to give whatever it takes to do good to others. Is she spoiling them? They may be wallowing in self pity, that's why. Another doctor, Qureshi, who was a psychiatrist, he came to our college. Not Zafar Qureshi, sorry. Another one, psychiatrist. Sorry, Zafar Qureshi was really good. He said that, a student had this fear of exams. She didn't like exams, and she had this fear. And the day her exam was, on that day, she had fever. Excuse. Going deep into her conscious, we find out that she had fear of the exam. That's why she had the fever. Psychosomatic. Psychosomatic, right? So, psychosomatic disorder. The fever came up, right? So the fever came up. Physical symptoms usually lacking a medical explanation. No infection, nothing. Fever came up. So they found out, this psychiatrist, Pakistani, that this girl had fear of exams and she didn't like them. That's why she got fever and she missed her exam. Not because she had some infection or virus or anything. Literally, fever. Oh my God. Yeah, these things are there. We make ourselves sick due to some fear or something. And the way is, some people will say, uh, don't help the, how does the butterfly become a butterfly, right? Cocoon. What do you call that? So the butterfly goes through a very painful process, goes through a painful process. Don't help, you will. Yes, cocoon. In order to escape her cocoon, she must struggle to free her body with its brand new wings from its safe place of sleep. Yeah, so some say this. Some say love. It is a healer's. In order to escape her cocoon, she must struggle to free her body with its brand new wings from its safe place of sleep. The struggle is at times so intense that the butterflies may seem near death. But it is critical at this point that no one comes to rescue her. Abby Shelter. You see this? No one comes to rescue her. Some will say the pains Zahra is going through or someone is going through, don't help her. मंजिलें अपनी जगह हैं रास्ते. So I thought I wasn't that type of person who would scream for help. I didn't. I remember an incident in my life. I could have fallen from the third floor. Fallen, literally. The lady downstairs was telling the chowkidar, caretaker of that block, she's up, what should, you know, Miss Disa is not coming. She's in her room, in her apartment. I'm trying to get my legs on the railing from the third floor. Her neighbor, Auntie Bella, my family friend, had nightmares later on that I'm falling from their third floor. I said, now I'm trying to bring my feet up. I couldn't get the railing and do the acrobatics, turn somehow. I couldn't do it, so I put my feet back on that water drainer pipe. But I couldn't get my feet up on the what do you call it? The fence thing, right? Oh God, I was like, okay, if I fall, I had to really like push, do a push up, real push up. Thank God I was good in these acrobatic sports things, gymnastics in Karachi American School. I did a real push up with my hands. all the thing in my arm, hand, got my one leg up and climbed over safely back into the building. I was like Batman or Spider-Man. Spider-Man, on the wall. Oh, no one came to my help, and I said, I'm not going to scream for help. I took the responsibility to put my life in danger to get to Miss Disha's balcony from outside the building. I will take responsibility to climb up, back up into the building. I never called for help. I looked down, and there was this lady telling the chowkidar of that block, girl, look upstairs. What is happening? She could fall or something. I never called for help. Two neighbors, I could have just said, can someone help me climb back up inside the building to get inside the building? I said, today if I die, fall, I die. Ooh, it was tough. It was easy to climb outside the building wall, but difficult to climb back up. Very difficult. Oh my God, I can't put my legs up too. So this, but I never called for help. So I wasn't a self-pitying type or, responsible. I did it. I get myself out of this. I put myself in it. I get myself out of it. Okay? So some say love, it is an, some say love. Some give examples of butterflies, some say love. Some say, but we're humans after all. Maybe we're like butterflies. Okay, God knows. Who's going to get us out of this? Who put us in it and who will get us out of it? Okay, now this, thank God, okay, I'm better now, you can see, and the headache is gone. But now we go back to what I was doing, came to do last night, threw up. Okay, 2 hours have gone by. So some are like Mother Teresa, some even like Dr. Faw. Of the Marie Adelaide Leprosy Center. Late Dr. Faw. Some are like Sister Gertrude. Some parents said, we don't want our defective children. Mother has come, thrown her defective child. She says, she calls it defective. Sister Gertrude picked up that child and brought it in her home. Sister Gertrude of Dar el Sakon. She will be a burden. And no. Why did I give birth to a defective child? Right? Some say love. Some say love. It is a river. Bette Midler. It's coming to my mind, so that's why no other song right now. Plenty of Love by, that would be apt for this talk. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taking, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snows, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. What else is there? Ah, Bette Midler, The Rose, lyrics. Google search it. Please don't say this Google searches because I have the song, I bought the song. Google search gives you truth. Okay, now what else is there? Another thing that Mrs. Munira Gulzar said, we are your diversions. Oh God. You come here, in the end you think we are, what's diversion? Oh, just, plaything you want to pass your time with. You see, for Miss Desai, I wrote, during Miss Desai's time, you pass me by for time, and I pass time for you. You pass me by for time, and I pass time by for you. No diversion, diversion. What is time? Diversions come in time when there's an eternal relationship, a bond, a love, loving bond. It needs, it's not dependent on time, right? Diversions come from time. Pass your time with somebody. A diversion is an action or event that attracts your attention away from what you are doing or concentrating on. What could I do but say, Rumi, say it. Tell them, even what can I produce? What can I produce but love? What can I produce? Oh, we're not being productive today. Let's work. I have to go back to work. What can I produce but love? Tell them, Rumi, tell them. They tell me, what can you produce? Tell them. Tell them. I can't find that poem by Rumi. They ask you, what can you produce, stupid people? Out of their minds or what? I never judged you. You worked. I never underestimated you. I never criticized you. Whether you are workaholics, I never said that. And you're calling me fixated and diversion, this and God knows what. See, they ask you. When you ask me, I will then tell you. They ask you, what have you produced? They'll ask you, oh, it's on Facebook. No, 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 no. I'm not going on. They will ask you quotes. Oh, the spin interest. I don't. Wait, let me just. Have I stopped sharing this? Yes. I'll just read it out from Facebook. Rumi loves the page. They will ask you, what have you produced? Say to them, except for love, what else can a lover produce? Rumi, from the page Rumi loves. Dash, they will ask, oh no, Rumi loves, page on Facebook. Except for love, what else can a lover produce? Huh? What kind of people are you? Blaming others. Zahra, what can love? If love even produces love, how will it produce money for you? Right? You are just right now dependent on the capital system. Oil countries, at least your UAE can financially help you, right? So don't curse the capital system. Don't criticize it. What else is there? जितने मुंह हैं उतनी बातें हैं. उर्दू में they say, as much as mouths there are so many batein, talk. And so many different reasons and this and that and God knows what. So distance healing, also disillusioned. Maybe you think that I am, God knows what you think. But let's not think anymore. Let's heal. Let's reach out now today, every day. Let's see, maybe Western healers. And then you're going to say, I'm against Sanatan Dharma. Highest destiny. Energy healing. I have to see this Sarah McLeod. Thank you. 1 hour ago, she's uploaded a video, and let's see if this works. Healing and all. And also your Imam Ali said your healing is in yourself, but you do not know it. So you're going to sit here while UAE pays for everything. Yes. I'm. Yeah. What is this? I thought Shakti Gwen, love, abundance, love. I have abundance of wealth flowing in my life. So some people say, Shakti Gwen, don't tell them this. Like Prophet Muhammad told Salman Farsi, don't tell them about Dua Yastashir. You know what these people, and yet you're giving it. We have it here, Shia's have it. In my book, actually it was my mother's book given to her sister, and then she gave it back to me. She said, your mother gave me this, I give it back. So I learned this. It doesn't have it here. I'll just share it on the screen. But it doesn't have the story here about Prophet Muhammad praising the benefit of this dua giving it to Salman Farsi. Oh, Salman, please don't propagate this dua to people or common people, or I don't know. Because the moment they find out the benefits of this dua, they will leave all prayers, like they will leave their obligatory prayers and start praying this. But Imam Jafar Sadiq has told us, do not leave your obligatory prayers, because then these prayers will have these side supplications will have no effect. First and foremost, guard your, Rasulullah were told, dying, said, guard your salah. Because he said salah. They said, what are you saying? Something like this, the hadith goes. Off the cuff, right? I'm just saying. Meaning, guard your salah, even as you're dying. Azan goes, start. Because then these kind of prayers will not work. So why is Prophet Muhammad? Prophet Muhammad then said to Salman, oh, no, before that, before Imam Jafar, before even he said Salah on his deathbed, Prophet Muhammad had said about this dua, ooh, this dua goes on the arsh. Angels take it. Angels come down when you're reciting this dua. And what happens? You get gifts from God, unseen, unknown gifts, right? But the point is, I hope I don't forget my point. And I forgot it. The point is, don't propagate this dua to the people. Otherwise, they will leave all forms of prayers, even obligatory prayers. Or what? Maybe not obligatory, he didn't say obligatory prayers. And recite just this dua. They'll get everything. And this dua, the words go to the arsh, come from the arsh, go to the arsh, I don't know. Many things, many things. And on the day of judgment, maybe riding like I'm riding on a horse or something, I don't know. What's that name? And they will be like, level up with me. There are du'as in our, we will get the level of Prophet Muhammad just by reciting du'as. We will come up to that maqam al-mahmud, that level of Prophet Muhammad. Are we spoiling ourselves with these du'as? And some say, oh no, they're reading du'as, they have no action. They're hypocrites. What's the use of reading du'as? And I understand this dua when I read it, right? Because it's in English I read. Sometimes in Bismi, Allahi, Al-Rahmani, Al-Rahimi, I like this. But most, but I read the English translation. I understand. But we're spoiling. Come on, you're reading duas. Get up. It's not, God hasn't said, keep praying to me and do nothing. And then the Hindus say, do nothing and everything will. Franz Kafka has said, and Bible has said, be still and know I am your God. Even Franz Kafka, don't forget the Bible. Franz Kafka, what has he said? Be still and the world will roll at your feet. Are we spoiling? Are we spoiled by believing in these things? You do not need to leave your room. Oh God, you would say, Zahra has found this out. She thinks she's a landlord Rich, my ex-friend thought, you get spoiled. Oh, she's depressed with Mr. Saw and perhaps, self-pitying, wallowing and all that. And then what else? She's a landlord. Pakistan, spoiled landlord. Pakistani. You know how we have landlord spoiled? Even Asif Zardari was a landlord, right? Or his father. Spoiled. All of you. Pakistanis. This is what my friend would say, a ex-friend, coming from Canada. Sam appeared from Canada. Sorry, I took her name. Yeah, some people say this. Why should I marry a spoiled landlord who has no worth for work? I'll be working and my career. I have a life to earn. I'll be producing, contributing. You do not need to leave your room. Are we crazy people here? Will this spoil me even more? Do not even listen, simply wait. Franz Kafka, Goodreads. Abundance is flowing through me. I have abundance wealth. Sorry, UAE people working hard, my sheikhs, they've made Dubai into what? And I'm sitting here saying, abundance wealth is flowing through me. I read Shakti Gawain. Not that I wouldn't want to work, of course, I was, but now time has come when tough times come, tough people last, right? Tough people get going. Robert Schuller, tough people, tough times. I've even read this book, Tough Times Come. What's the book? I keep forgetting it a long time ago. But Robert H. Schuller. Scott Schuller. Tough times never last, but tough people do. This is the book I bought from Karachi, Tariq Road, I remember. Bookshop in Tariq Road. Oh, God. So, okay, Prophet Muhammad. We have to, Zahra has to go back to religion, show you. He really cares. His doors are open. But on his wedding night, I was told, this ayat came down. Surah Azab ayat. Surah Azab. Ayat, which one is it? He's too shy. Now, you know, a Christian wedding, the first wedding, love marriage, right? You know what? After the church, after the church, oh, the couple in Karachi, intercontinental, they've danced, they've been with us. Okay, we had food. Food is finished. Couples, please leave. Go to your room in Intercontinental. Oh, it's Pearl Continental. Yes, by now it was Pearl Continental. So the wedding is in Pearl Continental. The couples are with us, with their friends, dancing, 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 and away. Sometimes going to sit, maybe not on the stage anymore, on the chair somewhere here, till morning, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. Amazing, huh? First marriage, and only man may God protect them. So, Jesus Christ, till morning, first marriage. What marriage is this of Prophet Muhammad to Zainab? What number was she? So, Khadija, Aisha, the virgin, the baby girl, Hafsa. When did this happen in? Medina? What's going on here? Let me check the Ismaili Quran. Thank you, Ismailis, for this. My dear Ismailis, embrace yourselves, right? Oh, I made it for Mr. Brother Sir Salim Lalani's live stream. I have to talk about this. I said I can't take the lies against His Highness Al Khan. He's an honest man. He's not taking a penny. And I was told there that there are some activities in the chat, a lot. If you would like to join us, he gave the link. And then he said we should leave. And I was like, thank you so much. Sorry about this. Because something started and I had to say, had to defend His Highness Aha. That also I will speak of. So again, the full-fledged Agha Khani he's felt in his life. He's had a shock of his life that he's been a full-fledged Agha Khani. Oh, okay. I'll just jump from Surah Azab. Can't take this anymore. Wait, 33:53. Just let me check. 50. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. It's there. It's there. He was annoyed. No reference, no tafsir. Just click on the ayat. I don't want. So you see. So what's happened now? Salim Alanid, YouTube. He's an ex-Ismaili. Agha Khan charges you a lot. The sound. Oh, he's a con. They call him Agha Khan. Okay. Let me just show you this Salim Lalani's latest question and answer session with Sultan Batia. Join us and ask any question. 7 p.m. time. I went a little late. Little late. He said, 30 minutes. People will go to sleep. This one is 40 minutes. No, 46 minutes. Okay. This new one. I was there. I made it a bit late. Oh, so thing is, they're calling Khan Khan. And I wanted to know what it was. Agha Khan with a suitcase. Can I show you this picture? His Highness Agha Khan wears it with a suitcase. I said he doesn't put a penny in his pocket. He's got that suitcase like Facebook. And if you're giving things on the sun, you know what you are doing? You are making money for humanitarian cause. Then someone is saying, oh, tell Ali Adil or someone, Khani still, that how much do you pay even though there's Khan Hospital? I thought for the Ismailis, Khan Hospital was free. No, no, he doesn't take a penny. And what you pay in the sun, do you know? AKDN, where it goes, where it goes, who it helps. It could be coming to me, spoiled brat, Vadera. I don't want to work without Miss Tissa. A lesson in history. The Aga Khan Palace was initially built by Aga Khan III. For God's sake, why are you punishing him for his great grandfather? And that was a family business to support the people of Pune who were affected by famine by creating jobs for them. I wish I could show you this, but you will see it's on Facebook, that suitcase life. Suitcase life. I'm just reading it out. If you can't get me, sorry, I'll read it again. I'll repeat it many times. A lesson in history. The Aga Khan Palace was initially built by Khan III to support the people of Pune who were affected by famine by creating jobs for them. Years later, during the Quit India movement, Mahatma Gandhi, his wife, and secretary were interned at the palace, 1942 to 1944, by the British. Although in a dilapidated state, the palace holds significance for many Indians and those associated with India's freedom struggle. Now, I want to build I think I'll give it a art. So this is where I saw, I think on another page of his, the suitcase life. What's this? In Abu Dhabi. Huh? This is not an Ismaili page group. What is this? On Facebook. It's a page. But I saw Ahan with the suitcase. So that's why I searched. And yeah, they said, I wanted to ask some questions. They said that Aga Khan the third, people used to, Salim Lalan said people used to buy his bath water. Or Sir, Sir Sultan Batia, buy his bath water. I mean, where does this disgusting thing come from? Doesn't it come from the hadiths of Prophet Muhammad? What a disgust! I couldn't say it, but Christian prince and all this, the oh God, having urine, even urine, bath water, having it comes from the hadith, and they're praising Islam and how simple Islam is. Having drinking, drinking Prophet Muhammad's bath water. Please, why are you blaming these byproducts of Prophet Muhammad? Huh? Where's the hadith? Drinking his urine. Someone by mistake did it. Water on empty stomach cools the liver. Water drank on. Oh, Prophet Muhammad's medical advice about water. As if the Greeks didn't know about this. He stolen things, brought to the Prophet to drink from it while on his road. And the wuzu, I saw the water gushing out from his fingers. Yeah. This also, hurry up, hurry up. Oh, bath water. Drink blessed water and blessed water. Sahih Bukhari 5639. I was with the Prophet in time of the Asr prayer, became due. We had no water with us except a little, which was put in a vessel and was brought to the Prophet. Oh, he made a miracle. He put his hand into it and spread out his fingers and then said, "Come along, hurry up, all those who want to perform ablution. The blessing is from Allah." I saw the water gushing out from his fingers. So the people performed the ablution and drank from his fingers. Ugh. Okay, I tried to drink more of the water beyond my thirst and capacity, for I knew that it was a blessing. The sub narrator said, I asked Jabir, "How many persons were you then?" He replied, "We were 1,400 men." Salim said, Jabir said 1,500, right? Coming out of his fingers, hands, fingers. What if His Highness Aga Khan the Third? It's water coming out of his whole body, and you're saying it's his bath water that they want to drink. Wait a minute. Let me search it out. Maybe water coming out of. I'm not doing jalebi, and I don't want to defend His Highness Aga Khan, but let's see. The culprit is Prophet Muhammad. These are his byproducts. Aga Khan the Third. Water coming out of Aga Khan the Third's body. What's this? Aga Khan, which one? Replied that as a god, he passed a miracle, just as the wine touched his lips and turned it into water, purported in Saint. Aga Khan replied that as God, he passed a miracle, just as wine touched his lips and turned it into water. I last saw the Aga Khan in January at Aqua Santa Country Club in Rome. He came in a oh, he came in a wheelchair, accompanied by an attractive nurse, with whom he shared a bottle of wine. Huh? I remember the story Somerset Maugham told us of the day the Khan drank champagne in his house. Maugham asked if drinking spirits was not against his religion. The Aga Khan replied that, as a god, he passed a miracle, just as the wine touched his lips and turned it into water. Preface: Aga Khan the Third's Memoirs. Memoirs. As reported, oh, this is not Aga Khan the Fourth. This poor Aga Khan the Fourth, he doesn't do anything like his grandfather has done. He hasn't performed any such miracles, right? Why blame him? These are miracles. Water's coming out of Khan, perhaps. So just inference, right? Since water came out of the hands of Prophet Muhammad for wuzu, 1,500 people drank and this. Think about it. You may be putting it out of context. What Khan the third, what the Ismailis buying water because the water is gushing out of his, not his bath water. It could be the water is gushing out of his whole body. Believe in me. You see, grown ups don't know how to believe. Grown ups, there's another one. Grown ups don't know how to believe. Fairy, fairy tale, a true story, right? Quote. If I can find it, here it is. Polly Wright, Francis, I've been down the beck 100 times. Why haven't I ever seen any of them? The fairies. It's a true story. Elizabeth Earle as Frances Griffiths. 1997. It's a movie also. Frances Griffiths replies, grown-ups don't know how to believe. I'm giving you a fairy tale, I'm giving you a movie, but this could be a true story. My neighbor said Farooq Ansari when he was alive, and we were living in the old house, that he has seen a fairy in his garden on a leaf or some flower. Seen a fairy. Farooq Ansari, Sunni Muslim. Okay. Oh, yes, I have a real story. But he used to give me many stories, but he did say that he saw a fairy. My mother said she had a fairy with her later on in the new house in Karachi. Grown ups don't know how to believe. So blaming, you see, putting so much blame on our Khanis, the Sunnis might get up and start killing them. I'm afraid. Or is this my phobia? Hypochondriac. Let me see. What's hypochondriac in psychology? The word hypo, the other word for fear, phobia, and hypochondriac. A person who is abnormally anxious about their health. Neurotic. Okay. No, no. Not hypochondriac. What's the other word for phobia? Not coming to me. So you see, all these things we have. Now, what else? Oh, I wanted to ask empowering family. Now it's how many hours? 3 hours, coming to 3 hours. How does Khan get the Quran? Like, there's some. This Quran is the original Quran. Ayats are missing from the Sunni Quran, Umayyad Quran, or Afzal's Quran. So, how does Khan get the Quran? Like, without even he's a Hafiz, and where's that light? We can't see it. And Quran coming, how did it like went through imams and he got the right Quran, that is with the, oh God, I see a tree here, branches. And there's an angel. It's fairy. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Farooq Ansari told me. But it was on a plant, not a tree. Oh God, there's a fairy here on this tree. God has also given us an imagination for a reason, to be creative. I think God wants us to be creative. Okay, can we see how the Quran passed through the, you know, we can't see this how, like from the loins of, am I not your Lord? We can't see that. Can we see the Quran passing? How will, I want more, like, how will His Highness Aga Khan show us? Can he show, instead of these miracles like its grandfather has done, I want to know, I want to see how the Quran, every chapter, every verse came to, like this knowledge, divine knowledge, Allah's words passing, right? From one Imam to another until even like, let's say, Imam Mehdi. Have you seen it? Have you seen this Quran passing? Then Imam should have such a great, like, he shouldn't he, like, instead of his murids helping him, you should give a sit, have sitting sessions. Give, you should come online, right? The new Imam. I now let this Imam rest and enjoy his last years. Maybe Prince Rahim Aga Khan can tell us, or yeah, the eldest son, or Prince Hussein. Who is the eldest son? Wait a minute, Aga Khan the fourth. We need to know this. See this miracle. This is the miracle. Not that just Aga Khan repeating the Quran. Anyone can be a Hafiz. And the Quran of Prophet Muhammad has been given, passed on. That I can see on paper. But how does this light, and then there are Salim Lalani and Sir Sultan Bhatia. Oh God. Then they are blaming His Highness Aga Khan. Oh, they're people that they worship Ali. I told them the Sunnis are ignorant that they worship Prophet Muhammad. Give me time and I can show you. Thanks to Rob Christian, Surah Fatah, it's not Allah. That's in brackets. Thanks to Dr. Khalil Andani finding out just that verse in seconds, seeing his video. Surah Nisa ayat 80. Obeying Prophet Muhammad is equal to obeying Allah, right? Equal footing. Now, I was doing a verse in it tafsir below about it, the tafsir, nothing can be equated with Allah, right? Do not no, no, it's a verse also, not a tafsir. Nothing, no one, no, wait, okay, nothing should be equated with Allah. This is a Quran ayat. In the Ismaili Quran, I will check too, right? Let us worship no one except God, nor consider anything equal to Him. Wait, in obedience. Oh, okay. Prophet Muhammad is just not the creator, supreme creator, but Jesus. On that also, I can tell you that Jesus Christ from the Quran. It's not Bible. I can show you. Jesus Christ is the creator. At least gives life to the dead. There's a contradiction there. Then please tell. So okay, not the original creator, Jesus Christ, but Allah. When it says that in the Quran, there's a verse. Can anyone be a creator like me, or originator who gives life to the dead? Anyone? Tell me. Can anyone be? Don't tell me that through the permission of Allah, Jesus Christ could do this. But what Allah is saying there, can anyone do this? No one can do this, right? Don't bring permission of Allah in this. It means not even by my permission can anyone do this. Shouldn't it mean that? Oh my God. Where are you people? So, and besides the point that you are saying, Ali, they worship, Gavin Armstrong has said that, okay, this is from the Persian paganism, but give me time. I've proven this. I can prove it that how ignorant are the Muslims, non-Shia, non-Ismaili Muslims. They worship Prophet Muhammad, not knowing they worship Prophet Muhammad. But I have to show you certain and go in a roundabout manner in the sense that it's implied. And what about the Surah Takwir, the one no one can be, no one can have the attributes of Allah, right? How come? And Ali is an attribute. And if God is jealous, like Sir said, Sir Sultan on this channel, he will never accept anyone being God with him. He's a jealous God. What kind of argument is this? This from the Old Testament? I'm a jealous God. So the Old Testament, forget the Old Testament now. Must Jesus Christ has come, and don't compare. Should you compare? Should we compare? Bring the Old Testament here when at this time I'm a jealous God. So hello God, no attribute, not even attributes. Even the Shias, 12 Shias believe this. Come on, Ali. Isn't Aliyun Azim? Isn't that Aliyun Azim? Ali is an attribute of Allah. How come he shares it with Ali, the human being? All good will be of its own. Aliyun. Okay, there's a Quran ayat like this, right? Is Ali is the name of Allah. Let's search it like this. Zikr. You are doing zikr Allah, zikr Allah. Ali, didn't a Sunni or a Muslim non-Shia say, do zikr Allah, zikr Allah. What do, and how she's asked me is like, and what do you think about zikr Allah? Prayers, we're not Ismailis, But anyways, I didn't want to tell her this, come through this route. And if the Ismailis don't pray, I don't. And standing qiyam, Ali is an attribute of Allah. How is he sharing it with the Imam Ali? Allah. Isn't he jealous? Hmm? The jealous God? Oh God. Allah doesn't allow shirk. It's unforgivable. Now, how can it be shirk if you attribute partners with Allah? But then they say if authority has not been sent down, that also I've corrected the Shias. So I don't know if I'm wrong or what has happened here. Sunnis are wrong or Shias are wrong or what is this going on? Then God knows which sect is true of Islam, whether Quran only are wrong or right, or so confusing, right? But the Ismailis could be right, the Bori Shias could be right, and the Ismailis could be wrong. The Shia followers could be wrong. The Sunnis could be wrong. The Salafis would be wrong because there's only one, right? Shouldn't? Did Allah say in the Quran? Only one sect. Let me see, like this. Didn't he should have said only one sect of Islam, but it's not like that. Wait a minute. He said the party of Allah is Hizbullah. What's the party of Allah? Are you Sunnis the party of Allah? Allah is divided. Look, yeah, he said it like this. Party, party, party time, party of Allah. No, this is a group of Allah, party of Allah. Now you have not only Muslims, don't you see this? Whoever takes as friends. Whoever allies with God, His Messenger, and the believers. Oh, yeah, here it says. Then the party of Allah will be victorious. How was Nasrallah victorious against the Israelis in 2000? Party of Allah, party of Allah, party of Allah. Okay, you say they've divided, your Allah is divided. Surah Maida at 56, and another place where does he say party of Allah? Two ayahs. Surah Mujadila at 22. This is not the Muslims of Allah that will be successful. This is not. This is the party of Allah. They are the successful. How are they successful? Wait, but forget how. Because they are the party of Allah, that's why. Hizbullah. Hizbullah. Can you see it? Hizbullah. Allah is pleased with them and they are pleased with him. Those are the party of Allah. Party of Allah. They are the successful. Look, you will not find people who believe in Allah and the last day having affection for those who oppose Allah and His Messenger. Now that the Christians and the Jews oppose Allah and the Messenger, what makes them now? Disbelievers, even if they were their fathers or their sons or their brothers or their kindred. You can't even have affection. How tolerant Quran is. Dr. Khalil Andani is Ismailis, please look. O dear brothers, those he has decreed within their heart's faith, decreed it, and supported them with spirit also. What kind of spirit is this? I that gives life from him. From him. Please see this. It's a spirit from Allah. What kind of a spirit is this? Allah says, it's my spirit. And we will admit them to gardens. Who is going to the gardens? These believers. Allah is pleased with them and they are pleased with them. Those are the party of Allah. Unquestionably, the party of Allah. They are the successful. Now you go to Canada, a Sunni, you take the advantage of their education even, whereas we UAE people, my mother, my father have lived in, never left. Then my mother want to come back from London. My father tell her, no, 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 she still come back. So we lived 3 years only in London. But you come back from Canada telling us, shirk, shirk, shirk. What do you think you have done? From Ghair Allah, how much have you taken for your daughters, your children, yourselves? Huh? Ungrateful people. That's all you have done, Ghair Allah. And taking a Canadian passport, do you have to pay allegiance? I wouldn't take a British passport if I was Shia. I love Britain. I love London. Taking a Canadian passport, शिर्क शिर्क शिर्क. अरे शहबाज कलंदर के पास नहीं, मिन्नत करो, शिर्क है. शहबाज कलंदर का नाम ही नहीं लो ऐसे. शिर्क. Taking Canadian passport, paying allegiance. Who do you pay allegiance to? The country or the British Queen at that time? In Canada, the Queen is the head of state. Therefore, in order to become citizens, all applicants for citizenship, I guess they'll put here except the Muslims, but they haven't put here. Think about it, right? 1960s or 1970, 68, or 1969, 1968, you've left Karachi, gone to Canada, who are 14 years of age or older, must swear or affirm to be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of Canada. Oh, hello, Shirki. Who are you pointing fingers at? Sunni Muslims? Huh? Shall I take you to Surifat? हम तो यूएई पासपोर्ट लेके हमने कहा कि हम शेख allegiance पे नहीं करेगा. This is my way of Iranis talk like this. पे नहीं करेगी, पे नहीं. No. What's I will only. That's why when I came to Dubai, kissing the hand of, what Allama Rashid Turabi said, kissing the hand of Sayyid Mehdi al-Hakim, kissing the hand of Sayyid Mohsen al-Hakim, kissing the hand of Sayyid Mohsen al-Hakim. His great grandfather, Tawatai, does that. He takes the Shajara tree. You have kissed the hand of Imam Hassan. Narai Hadri Yali. That means I've kissed the hand of Imam Hassan in Dubai. I did not kiss the hand of my sheikh. UAE president at that time, Baba Zayed or Sheikh Rashid, father of Dubai. I kissed the hand of Sayyid Mahdi al-Hakim, whose father was my great-grandfather's marja. And you people come from Canada, you Muslims, Pakistani, telling us Shias we are doing shirk, shirk, shirk. Right? Now, look, Surah Fatayat. Hmm? Those who have paid allegiance to you under the tree. Which tree is this? Why under the tree? Where's that ayat? Look at this. Believers may have faith. This ninth ayat. And surely those who, 10th ayat. Surely those who pledge allegiance to you, O Prophet, are actually pledging allegiance to Allah. Allah's hand is over theirs. When Sayyid, I can't because it's my friend's, when Sayyid Mehdi al-Hakim used to come to Karachi, visit my friend house, stay there. They gave him her bedroom, right? She had on her wall, this God carries you, God walking with you. Sayyid Mehdi told them, please remove this. God walking with you. He said, God doesn't have hands, God doesn't have feet. It's not right to put this at the beach where it was, right? He said, remove this. Sayyid Mehdi, when God meets you at the beach. Now, what was that? The God walking and he carried me. He carried me. There's a famous quote at that time. My friend had it in Karachi in her bedroom, stuck on the wall or cupboard outside. He said, Sayyid Mehdi al Hakim said, please remove this. God doesn't have hands, neither you can't keep this kind of a thing. She had to remove it. God carried me. God walked with me, or while I was alone. God doesn't have feet. I was wondering, when I started to read these ayats like the hand of God, I was like, God doesn't have hands. Sayyid Mehdi told Sabia's father, and them, like, remove this. Then, surely those who pledge allegiance to you are actually pledging allegiance to Allah. Allah's hand is, and what about those? That ayat. Allah made Adam with his two hands, it says. Not might and power. We translate it, we interpret it as he could have said with his might and power. Why didn't he? When he doesn't have hands. In the Quran, Allah's hands are mentioned. Yet Sayyid Mehdi al-Hakim, who I really admired when I met him later in Dubai, I wouldn't say anything, but I didn't even say anything to my friend. Reading the Quran, I was wondering to myself, like, oh God, You see, these are the translations we do, that his hands mean, represent. This is metaphorically said. Why would then? But that story was also meant, it could be meant metaphorically, right? That story that I was once walking, once I was walking on the beach story. One day morning, I was suddenly, no. And God, when did He carry? God carried me in the end, at last. Footprints in the sand. Sorry. So, this could be metaphorically taken, right? One night I dreamed. Oh, he even dreamed it. A dream. As I was walking along the beach with my Lord, I was walking along the beach with my Lord. Across the dark sea. Oh, yes, yes. This is the one. Beach with my Lord. Across the dark sky flash scenes from my life. For each scene I noticed two sets of footprints in the sand, one belonging to me and one to my Lord. After the last scene of my life before me, I look back at the footprints in the sand. I noticed that at many times along the path of my life, especially at the very lowest and saddest times, there only was one set of footprints. This really troubled me, so I asked the Lord about it. Lord, you said once I decided to follow you, you'd walk with me all the way. But I noticed that during the saddest and most troublesome times of my life, there was only one set of footprints. I don't understand why, when I needed you the most, you would leave me. He whispered, my precious child, I love you and will never leave you, right? Never ever during your trials and testing, when you saw only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you, right? So there's a saying, this problem with this page, sorry, I have to leave it. I was told Sayyid Mehdi al Hakim didn't say that, oh, he's talking to God. And he said, no, no, the God doesn't have feet, right? God doesn't have feet. Please remove this. So I'm looking at Quran ayat. Oh, here Allah can speak it metaphorically, but He uses hands. He should have then, if you translate His hands to be His might and power, He made the clay, fashioned it, Adam's clay. Adam fashioned it with the clay with his two hands. Then why not just use haram? It's haram to you, right? This he said, man, he said, please remove it until I'm here. Well, so they removed and never went back on the wall, I guess, because he's the marja. Khoja Ishnashari. Okay, Khoja and father's community, Emiratis. Okay, I have to go now. I think my the voice is cracking also. Oh, this thing, this tab here. Take a break and then I will come back. You will not get enough of me unless I get a headache here. I have to go. So thank you so much. All the best to you. You will not get enough of me. I have to come back. Yeah, you haven't gotten enough of me, right? You want me to come back, unless I get a headache again today. I won't have that fish curry. Oh no, it's fish biryani. Ooh, fish. I think I have allergy to fish. Also that. So now I have to throw that fish biryani away. Ew. Sorry, God, I apologize. I feel so guilty. I just can't have fish anymore after that. I think I got a severe allergy having fish recently. Fish biryani. Too much fish, not good for me. So why did I have to mention this? Yeah, because if I have a headache, yeah, and about this, yeah, I threw up and all. Allergies. I think I'm allergic to fish here, egg here. Better go back to Karachi then. No, no, I'm scared to go back. The Karachi Pakistanis might kill me. Maybe one day the whole Karachi, when it becomes an atheist ex-Muslim, then I will go back to Karachi. Okay, thank you very much. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. Um, live and let live. Don't kill. If someone burns your Quran, burn their Gita, burn their Mahabharat, right? Don't kill them, please. Keep them alive. Like they kept you alive, burnt your Quran. Don't kill them. Just do this. Oh, I should leave you with this.